So what is critical thinking? I feel like we have this assumption that students just know what critical thinking is because apparently it's in the high school and college curriculum and even the secondary school curriculum, and we just expect students to know what critical thinking is. Well, clearly we don't, because I have given so many different students feedback on being a bit more critical in their writing and their thinking, their presentation of information. So today we're going to talk about what exactly is critical thinking. Critical thinking is the key to excelling in academia effectively. We need to break down how to master critical thinking and critical thinking skills to be able to boost your academic success. So what is critical thinking? Critical thinking is analyzing information, questioning assumptions, and evaluating arguments. So analysis, questioning, and evaluation. It's like being a detective almost, but instead of solving crimes, you're solving academic puzzles. You're trying to put pieces of information together to make them make sense. So when you are thinking critically, you are going to have to question everything. Ask why, ask how, and ask what if. Don't just take information at face value. If you have read a piece of literature that has stated a fact, ask why did they come to that conclusion? Ask how did they come to that conclusion? Ask what would be the case if this wasn't the conclusion. Question everything. And then what you're going to do is you're going to compare perspectives. So for example, in nursing, analyze different approaches to patient care. There are so many different methods to effective patient care. Everyone will have their opinion on what is the right one. So you will have to go away and analyze the different perspectives that are presented when it comes to patient care. What are the pros of each and what are the cons of each? See where the balance is. Look at both sides of the argument. You can use AI to help generate some ideas on what counter arguments may be presented. However, that's taking the element away of you yourself being able to present a counter argument, and then you're not thinking critically because you've asked ChatGPT to do it. However, if you are really struggling, you can ask for 1 to 2 arguments to kind of see the direction that you could go in when it comes to counter arguments. But is that my favourite suggestion? Not particularly. It's a great way to challenge your own thinking if you yourself have a kind of biased view on the direction that you think you should be going in and you can't really see any other way for a question to be answered. It's a great way to kind of challenge yourself. But if you are using it to challenge other presentations of information, you're not really reading in between the lines. You're not really delving a bit deeper. Some might say that critical thinking is like your coffee order. If you could only go and order an espresso, you'd probably say why? Why is there only espresso as an option? Why can't I get a cappuccino? Why can't I get a latte? Why can't I get an oat caramel latte? You're going to question why there are not other options. So with critical thinking, you are going to be questioning, why is that the only conclusion that this author has come to? Why is it the only conclusion that you yourself are presenting in this essay? When you are getting feedback that you've not been critical enough, it's generally because you've been really descriptive and you've only presented one side to an argument. AI in education is wrong. You know, you've only said the negative side of AI in education. You haven't explored the other possibilities of how AI can be used in education. AI in education for academics and educators. How do we ourselves use AI in education? We use it for gamification. We use it for personalizing learning plans. We use it for marking assignments and generating automatic feedback. Those are all elements of AI in education. So if you are just presenting it as no, AI is wrong, then you're taking away all the other possibilities that can be presented. On the flip side, when it comes to educators using AI in education, are we being really reliant on the fact that AI can do feedback for us, AI can generate essay questions, AI can create personalized learning plans, when we've taken the human element out of it? And knowing that sometimes the computers get things wrong, you've undermarked students because you haven't gone back and actually countermarked them 1 or 2 papers to make sure actually these are the correct answers. So you have to see both sides of the pros and the cons, and then draw a conclusion to say where there are benefits to using AI in education as an educator, we have to be balanced in how we are utilizing it so as to not become over reliant on AI in education. So you're not just blinkered and thinking, no, it's wrong. You understand that there are other potentials for its usage, but you also understand that when you do become someone that's, AI savvy and utilizes it on a day-to-day basis, the over-reliance also presents challenges and presents problems. So you don't just want your espresso, you want a whole smorgasbord of other options, and you're going to give a reason why you should have those other options presented. So if you are ready to sharpen those skills when it comes to critical thinking and critical writing, check out my tutoring services for more personalized discussions on how you can be a bit more of a critical thinker and different critical thinking strategies. And then you can turn into the academic detective that you need to be, making academia and making your academic journey enjoyable, because you're not just sticking to one fact, you're exploring all the other possibilities that can potentially be out there and producing some assignments that are a pleasure to read. As usual, thank you for watching. I hope you found the gems in today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you know when I have made a new video. And you are doing an amazing job. The academic journey sometimes can be rather stressful, but remember why you started this process in the first place and what your end goal is. You are doing an amazing job. I will see you in the next video.